We have Maverick from the Record Pool team who will walk us through the NMPIP to allocate ETH in Record Pool. Maverick, take it away.
Thank you, and thanks for the opportunity to be here and talk to everyone. Quick introduction, firstly about me. My name's Mav, I'm Rocket Pool's marketing lead. We are a small 7-person team, largely based in Australia. My background is in corporate marketing and consultancy, but you're probably more interested in what Rocket Pool is. Rocket Pool is pretty unique, pretty special. It is Ethereum's decentralized liquid staking protocol. So, quick background on staking to highlight a point that we may think of staking as a way to earn a reward or a return, which indeed it is, but it's much more important than that because since the merge, staking has been how Ethereum is secured and how we can ensure that the blockchain continues to tick along, but also in a way that is credibly neutral and free from censorship, which is pretty important. After all, that's kind of the reason why a lot of us are here. If Ethereum isn't decentralized, it loses a lot, if not all of its value. So when anyone is participating in staking, in addition to the reward, it's important to think about the effect that a choice might have on how decentralized Ethereum is. For a DAO in particular, staking can be quite challenging because it usually requires a physical device, a node, that has to be set up and managed and maintained in real life. So quite often a much easier option is to go with liquid staking. Liquid staking, by contrast, is very straightforward. It is as simple as a token swap. Holding a liquid staking token in a wallet means that you're holding a receipt token that represents a staked ETH position, and that will continue to accrue rewards passively over time, no action required. As I kind of mentioned earlier, it's important, especially with liquid staking, that it's done in a way that aligns with Ethereum's core values. So recently there's been quite a bit of discussion on Twitter in particular from relatively influential people within the Ethereum ecosystem. Danny Ryan is one prominent Ethereum researcher who have raised some concerns about staking and liquid staking in particular, and encouraging people to make sure it's done in a way that is decentralized and it's safe. So today, Rocket Pool is really the only option to do this in a decentralized way other than physically running nodes, which, as I've said, can be pretty challenging. Rocket Pool can trace its history back to 2016 with an ICO in 2017, and ever since then has been building in full alignment with Ethereum's core values since day one. The code by this point is all pretty battle tested. There's a list of audits on our website. We use only the most prominent, not only the most prominent auditing firms, but the senior staff within those firms. A little bit about the two parts to Rocket Pool. So something that is not that common in the staking world is that Rocket Pool is a permissionless protocol. This means that anyone can join and run a node. Most of the large protocols out there that you may have heard of do not allow this. It is not possible for anyone to run a node. That is one aspect of the protocols that is highly centralized and controlled. And this usually introduces some element of trust required, whereas Rocket Pool has gone the other way. There's now over 3,000 node operators spread around the world. We don't know who all of them are or where all of them are. It's possible to do it in a completely anonymous way, but Rocket Pool helps to lower the barrier of entry for these node operators, both from a technical and a financial perspective. So in this way, Rocket Pool is really the only protocol that's directly working to increase decentralization. As the protocol grows, more and more people become involved in staking. That's healthier for Ethereum as a whole. But we're kind of talking more about liquid staking here. And this is the second part of the protocol and probably more relevant for this discussion. For liquid stakers, the protocol that you choose to stake with, essentially you'll have to rely on the node operators to continue to operate, to continue to perform. And with Rocket Pool being permissionless, decentralized, and greatly reducing the amount of trust required, this means that liquid staking with Rocket Pool avoids centralization risks. So we're probably all very aware over the past year and a bit what can happen when you have to trust people with your funds. It doesn't always turn out the best, unfortunately. Rocket Pool, again, being decentralized, it is also over collateralized and has by far the strongest insurance for liquid stakers. So a few areas there where unfortunately there is still really no alternative out there in the market. This is, as an aside, something that we're a little bit disappointed about. We really believe that for Ethereum to be healthy, there needs to be more protocols working towards a highly decentralized way of doing things. And we really hope that in the future that there will be more growth in that area. But unfortunately, today, it's really just Rocket Pool that ticks all of these boxes. So for liquid staking, I mentioned the liquid staking token for Rocket Pool. It's called rETH. And while not part of this proposal, there's always the opportunity to use rETH elsewhere in the world of DeFi. It is an asset that is essentially becoming almost equivalent to ETH, at least within DeFi. And as the name suggests, as a liquid staking token, positions can be entered and exited relatively quickly as you can confirm a transaction on the blockchain. You can enter and exit a liquid staking position, and that includes Rocket Pool. So all of this has meant that Rocket Pool has been growing pretty quickly over the past few months. We had a big protocol upgrade released almost 3 months ago called Atlas, and it greatly increased the efficiency of the protocol, and it boosted Rocket Pool to around the 9th or 10th largest Ethereum protocol by TVL. So pretty popular, a large amount of Ethereum staked through Rocket Pool, and that's continuing to grow. So with that all said, the proposal is relatively straightforward, simply to allocate some ETH to staking with Rocket Pool. The amount in the proposal is 14,400, and by converting that to rETH, the rETH token will appreciate in value versus ETH over time. To claim the rewards, it's as simple as swapping back from rETH into ETH, and you are left with more ETH than you started with, which is quite good. Not only earning a return, but as I said earlier, directly helping to secure Ethereum. So happy to take any questions on this. There are a few additional bullet points in the proposal about why rETH is suitable, other than what I've mentioned today. The Oracle from Chainlink is another point that was recently enabled a few months ago, and it's helped rETH to become really one of only 2 liquid staking tokens that are widely accepted within DeFi. But when it comes to the all-important decentralization aspects, Rocket Pool kind of stands head and shoulders above the rest. So yeah, thanks for your time. Thanks for allowing me to have a bit of a chat about Rocket Pool, and happy to take any questions.
Thanks, Maverick, for your elaborative introduction to Rocket Pool.